The snow has piled up at Elliott Ballpark, but the Huskies have managed to get out on the field and practice ahead of their season opener.
Yeah, Fox 61's Alexa Harley ventured out to Storrs and sat down with one of the longest tenured coaches in all of baseball, Jim Penders, to talk about the 2026 season.
Well, you know what they say, new year, new me. And for the UConn baseball team, that saying reigns supreme. New year, new team, but the same goal, to win a Big East title, secure a bid to the NCAA tournament, and make a play for Omaha. And I sat down with Huskies head coach Jim Penders to talk about what he likes about his 2026 roster and how he and his team are using the disappointing end of last season as fuel for this year. Coach Penders, thanks so much for sitting down and talking a little baseball with me this afternoon. I mean, first and foremost, when we look at this 2026 team, what excites you about the guys that you have?
I like how connected we are. I mean, I know that's a buzzword nowadays with teams, but I do feel as though the group came together very quickly. There's 21 newcomers, 18 returners. That's the first time in my tenure of 30 years now coaching here that we've had more first-year players than veteran players. So that you'd think would be a real challenge, but the chemistry does seem to be really strong. They seem to like each other. They're getting along well. We've also made a lot of adjustments. We made some changes in the way that we coach certain things and using technology a little differently, and just a few things that we implemented in the fall that they made very quick adjustments on, and so they're coachable. So that's a good place to start.
You go back to how last season ended, losing the conference title game and getting left out of Selection Sunday when it comes to the NCAA tournament. Has that left a bad taste in your mouth, and are you guys using that as fuel as you approach this upcoming season?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we didn't see our name pop up in a bracket on Memorial Day for the first time since 2017. It's a long time. You know, and we're proud of the fact that we had that kind of streak, but it was devastating. That day was the beginning of this season for us. That day, I remember telling the guys, you all have a mentality of watching that selection show over and over again and remember what it felt like. And we played it on the scoreboard in our first meeting of the year. For some of the newcomers that weren't in the room, I wanted them to have a sense of how much that hurt.
When you look at your roster, who are some of the names that you're seeing that you expect to have pretty big breakout seasons?
Well, we certainly hope, Maddox Delana was the Big East preseason player of the year a year ago and didn't get to play. He had a wrist injury and he's got it taken care of now, and he's at full strength. I expect big things from him. Tyler Minnick is a guy that we expect. He had 22 homers last year. I don't know how many teams have 22 homers coming back from one player, and we're fortunate that he's back with us. I think he could have a real breakout season and be special. He's trying to take over center field, so he's also doing a little bit of a position switch. Robbie Rispoli, our other captain, did an awesome job in his first year as a starting shortstop. He was a first-team All-Big East performer. Expect big things from him out of the leadoff spot. And then our arms have been coming together really well. Charlie West, Caden Suki, three left-handers, and Oliver Pudvar. They kind of had the inside track on winning those weekend rotation spots. So I'm excited to see how they kind of lead us on the mound. We were missing something on the mound last year, and I really feel good about those three guys.
The 2026 baseball season officially begins on Friday when UConn faces Nebraska out in Arizona in the MLB Desert Invitational. And make sure you tune into Connecticut Game Week on Friday right here on Fox 61 at 7 o'clock for a breakdown on the Cornhuskers baseball team and much more. In studio, Alexa Harley, Fox 61 Sports.